The hardest part of being a financial advisor is generating leads consistently for your business so that you constantly have meetings booked in your diary, so that you constantly see people and then you constantly have the ability to sign more clients. If you have no leads, your calendar's empty, then you're in a really bad place. So for reference, my name is Max. I am a financial advisor. I run Hemmings Financial Solutions. And in the last 6 months, we've generated over 40 high value clients for our business. We've made over 6 figures in fees. And in this video, I'm going to break down the system and strategy that has allowed us to make 6 figures in the last 4 months. So you will be able to make 6 figures in the next 12 months if you just follow it. The old ways, or the ways that we're taught when we first get into the industry of going to networking events, relying on referrals, asking friends and family, does not work. It didn't work for me. It's probably not working for you, which is why you're on this video, which is why you have no leads or really inconsistent, low quality leads. You need a proven strategy, a modern system and strategy that works in today's market, not that worked 30 years ago. Going to networking events and hounding LinkedIn worked 30 years ago, worked 10 years ago, does not work now. So this is the strategy that we followed, that we use for our business. It works for us, it's going to work for you. So it all evolves around Instagram and using the Instagram platform in order to get yourself out there. And that comes from posting high quality, good content for a niche, for a specific type of person to talk about their pains, their problems, offering information based on that and doing that consistently. The more content, the more good quality information you can put out there, the more people are going to see your services, the more people are going to see your offer, the more people are going to see you, begin to like you, like the way that you explain things, like the way that you do things. From the back of that, the more content you post, the more likely they're going to follow you. Off the back of following you, they're going to look at your profile. And this is where we sort of generate and curate the content, the people watching the content, into looking at your profile. When they then look at your profile, they're going to see your offer, they're going to see a bit more information about you. And off the back of this is what we need to do, or we need to use in order to spark booked calls and or DMs with people. So off the back of posting good content, we're then going to look at driving people to our profile. Off the back of our profile, it's going to drive people into DMs or to book calls. From here, we're going to qualify and basically warm up that prospect. So as soon as we get them into the DMs or as soon as we get them onto a phone call, these are inbound, by the way, people coming to you based on this system and strategy. And I'm going to show you exactly how we do it in terms of not just theory, but actually in practice. But we then want to be able to qualify and warm up those calls and those people and those leads, because here, this is when we can qualify them to make sure that they're actually the right fit for us and our offer, and also warm them up more, ask them questions, share a bit more information that's specific to them, because you then can do that when you're on a phone call for them. And from off the back of here, we're then going to be able to book them or schedule them in for a formal meeting. So this is the system that we use. We post content, we drive people to our profile, we drive people to book calls with us and to speak to us in the DMs. We then qualify and warm up those leads even more, and we're then going to book them in for a formal meeting. That is it. That's the simple strategy. Obviously, there's nuances and there's specific things within that we do that generates us such high quality of leads, but also generates such massive amounts of traffic, and also then more calls, more qualifying, and then also more formal meetings off the back of it. So this is what we look at and we do. So you can see here, this has taken pretty recently, the last 9 days of posting content. You can see the amount of views that we've got in here. We've got over 40,000 views in 9 days. 40,000 people have seen our content, seen our information, seen our face, seen our offer in the last 9 days. You would have to speak to people every single minute, every single half an hour in the last 9 days in order to compete with getting out there for 40,000 people. You would have to spend 10 years worth of networking events in order to speak to 40,000 people. You'd have to have so many clients in order to be able to ask for referrals, and your family and friends would have to be the biggest group of family and friends I've ever seen in my life. And probably by the time you get to the 20th person, you've burnt the bridges within your family and friends, which you probably are experiencing at the moment if you're hounding them for sitting down with them. So this is how we do it. We generate high quality content. You can see a mix here between reels and then also carousels. Reels are generally where we start to generate the most amount of views and the most amount of traffic for an offer. Once you then have a following and a bit of a base, you can then start to post carousels, which is going to go out more to your followers. You've got to attract people first, get followers, nurture them, and then with that nurturing process, you can start to post carousels, which you can see in here that we did. From here, it drives into our profile set up specifically so that it builds trust. It tells people what our offer is. You can see here who we help, what we do partly, and how to get in contact with us. you can see over the last 30 days, we've got 300,000 people looking at our profile and viewing us in the last 30 days. Again, just ridiculous numbers. This is really on the low side in terms of we're often up at 800,000, even sometimes above 1 million people seeing us in the last 30 days. Following this strategy, posting specific content, it can generate this for you. Off the back of this, it drives people in order to book a phone call with us. This links directly with our diary. It's only at times that I set so that people can actually book in with me. This is how we qualify them. We get on the phone with them, we ask them how we can help, what they're looking for, and we basically qualify and warm them up. We provide a bit more information, and off the back of that, we book in formal meetings with them. That is our system, that is our strategy. It looks super simple. It is simple, but as I say, there's nuances to it. You probably are posting something on social media or have posted on social media and it's not worked. There's a reason for that. You probably aren't following this system, this strategy, but also you aren't following the nuances of what you have to do in terms of the type of content that you've got to post, what that looks like and how. Once you nail that, you then will start to generate the views, you then will start to generate the book calls, you then will start to generate the leads, and from there you'll start to sign more clients. But you actually have to have a system in place. If you were to follow this correctly and replicate what we've done, not copy it, but use it to your advantage in terms of your strengths and your experience, you too will make £100,000 this year like we have in the last 4 months. If you want us to help you do that, we will guarantee you 20 clients in the next 12 months following our system, with our help, with our coaching, with our strategy. Then have a look at one of the links below in the bio and we can jump on a call to see if we're a good fit where we can actually help you. And if you found this video useful, YouTube also thinks you'll find this video useful, so go and have a watch.